I came to Windsor. I had never coached a university team before. That was my first job as a full-time professional coach, and I had dreams and aspirations to take this program and to mold into a national champion. And I will always remember the first game that was here. You know, it was important for me, was my profession, so I take time to do my hair, my makeup, and I buy a suit, and I'm all ready for this first game. And when I came in, this is not an exaggeration, there was 15 fans in the stands, and they were the parent or the friend of the players. And I remember looking at this and said, oh wow, like this is kind of, and at the field house it sits 2,500 people, so it was really empty. And a proud moment would be, bring this 6 years later when we host our first national championship. And not only did we have to open more and create about 3,000 or 3,200 seats, it was sold out, and it was roaring and screaming, and I couldn't even walk without people like touching me. And I thought, that is an unbelievable moment for women in sport. And that's a memory I will never forget. And it was in this town that I decided to come in and adopt as my new way of living in my new town. And here we were, this women's team, basically unknown a few years prior with people. And when we won the championship, I remember fans crying, like literally crying. There was such a emotion in them, and I thought, oh my goodness, these are women in their, they're 18 to 25 years old that are literally impacting a community like that. Like, what a proud moment that was. What an incredible moment for me. Listen, like, I always knew that women in sport was a spectacular market, right? And now what we see with the NIL deals with the students in the States, and with the amazing, rise of people buying season ticket for the PWHL, like there's women in sport everywhere is rising, and people are investing money, are investing their companies, businesses, and like there's a side to it that I think that we always knew as women that we're really marketable and it's worth it, but that the world didn't seem to realize as then. So yes, I am a champion for women's sport, and I've always been. And for me, it's about the value of the human beings that are women, that are bringing something and changing the world because of their action in sport. They bring more confidence to young women. They bring, they rise the profile of female in leadership. There's a greater understanding on how women maybe compete, and can be rough and can be tough and can be, wanting to win. And that's an aspect that wasn't always very publicized or known about. So it's such an important cause to continue to show to the media, to show to the corporation, and to show to young women that there is a worth and there is value in being a female that competes and plays sports. I'm very proud of all the championship that we have won here, and all of the athletes that have become professional athletes. And we have 7 of those that have earned their living, and a good living, being professional athletes following playing at the University of Windsor. But I'm equally proud of all the other women that have become firefighters and police officers, nurses, doctors, caros, teachers. We have a couple of stay-at-home moms, because what they've learned through the life skill development of being part of the team is what makes me the most proud. And those life skills have helped some of them become professional in the sport, but others to become leaders. I remember all the time that one of my former athletes said, she was about 28 and was asked to be the lead of the nursing floor, and she said, well, usually those are reserved for much older women, but they're like, yeah, but you're on time, you understand discipline, you operate well under pressure, you can lead, and you respect authority. He goes, that's all we want. And that's an example of why sport is so important for women.